So it's come to my attention that not every man actually knows how to wear a tie. Something I took for granted, you know? I mean, I learned at the age of, I believe, 16, but that was because I worked in a menswear shop, you know? I get it. Not everybody has an interview, a wedding, a prom, a funeral. Like, actually, you know, come to think of it, I think everybody's going to experience one of those at least at some point in their life. So, really, what is the excuse not to know how to wear a tie? Today, my friends, I'm going to be showing you how to tie a tie in the most simple way to get you through the day. So, I'm not going to waste any time. Take this tie just like this. There, and just like that, you're done. Alright, thanks for watching, have a good day. Just kidding, unless you're wearing a clip-on tie, which I will never recommend. I own probably, I don't know, 50 to 100 ties, like no joke. And is any of them a clip-on tie? Hell no! Every man's got to learn how to tie at least one type of tie knot so that way they can get through their business interview, they can get through their wedding, they can get through their dress to impress, or even that very, very, very sad funeral that you have got to pay your finest respects. So what's up guys, it's Josh here, and today I'm going to show you how to be tying the 4-in-hand knot, a knot that I believe is one of the simplest tie knots that every guy needs to know how to wear. Now, what is the 4-in-hand knot? That knot is this one that you're seeing right here. It's asymmetrical, so it's just a little bit more casual than, say, a full Windsor, and that's just kind of the route that we're going in nowadays, because we still want to look formal and dressed up. However, we don't want to feel as stuffy as our elders once did. I do believe that we should know how to do a tie like a full Windsor, because there's always a time and a place for it, but for me, for one of the most versatile tie knots, because let's be honest, most people aren't going to know the difference, I'm going to teach you the 4-in-hand knot. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon so that way you get notified of all my new videos, just in case you might want to check out more style videos, more lifestyle videos, or more videos that are just going to help improve your life and make you a better you. Super quick, if you want to know where to get the best men's accessories, check out General's box. I'll have a link in the description down below. Take 210. Man, this is really difficult to tie slowly. Alright, so you've got your collar popped and you've got it draping over your neck just like so. Once you got the tie draped over your neck, you're going to want to take the wide piece and just make it a little bit farther down than this piece here. That's because most of the work is going to be done with this part of the tie. This part here, you actually just pretty much hold in place and then you're good to go. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take the little end and you're going to pin it to your chest so that way the big end down here can wrap around it like so, creating an X. You're going to pinch here, hold there, and now this part with the long pointy end, you're going to go underneath, okay, following along, underneath, back around to that side. That's creating that part right there. It's going to go underneath everything, just like that. Okay, now you're almost there. Get this, ready? Loosen that up just a little bit. Tuck it all the way through, like so. Congratulations, you, my friend, have just tied a tie. Now, how are we gonna clean this up? Because this looks incredibly sloppy. Well, first things first, we're gonna pop the collar back down, so that way we no longer look like a 90s mom. Alright, now at this point we're starting to look like a disheveled detective, so we're getting there. Now, we want to bring this tie up to here. So how are we gonna do that using the 4-in-hand tie knot? Super simple. Remember that back end piece that we did absolutely nothing with? Yeah, this one right here. Yeah, we're just gonna take it and we're just gonna hold it there, and then this entire tie knot, we're just going to push up and pull at the same time. And that's gonna cinch it right to where it needs to be. Now, I would recommend you do up the top button here and just saves you the trouble. But with this tie knot, you can actually hide it a little bit if you just slide it over and pinch it up as far as you can go. And it looks like the top button is done up and everything is in place. The reason I recommend this tip is just because for me, I've got a abnormally large neck and I don't buy shirts accordingly. I buy it to fit my body and it's just too uncomfortable trying to do up that button. But if you get it all the way snug up to the top like that, people are never gonna notice. Trust me. And you might be wondering what's up with this part right here, or you might not be because you know nothing about ties. But this right here is called a tie dimple. Now this was done intentionally, and it's a true sign of somebody who knows their style. Now someone that's going to be rocking a tie dimple is going to look way more put together than a man that's not. It's a little detail that people will notice. So if you didn't get it for any reason, I'm going to show you how. Remember when we were at the part of the tie that we were feeding this long part through this section right here? Yeah. This is where the magic happens. So again, you're just gonna make sure it's nice and big so the tie can actually fit through it. You're gonna pull it down, but you're not gonna pull it down all the way. Instead, what you're gonna do is you're gonna want to adjust your tie knot, your asymmetrical 4-in-hand, and this part right here, this is the part that went through. It's the same part of the tie. Instead of just pulling it all the way down, what you're gonna do, you're going to pinch each side to itself, and now you're gonna pull and you're gonna tighten that tie knot at the same time, so that way it holds the dimple, and then just adjust as we did before. Alright, so you got your tie tied up and you realize that this end here is way shorter than this end here. That is a no-go. You want this to be in the reverse. So how are we gonna fix that? Well, you're just gonna rip that tie right out of here, and you're just going to want to make this part here just a little bit longer yet. The reason that the other end ended up longer was because you didn't quite adjust for it properly when you first started your tie knot. Alright, so you're going to want your tie to be just like this. This end is just a little bit longer or even the same as this one, but just so that way when you use this guy back here, yeah, this is the point of it, you're going to want to feed this through just so it stays nice like that. And now you are ready to rock and roll. Notice how this tie ends right at where your pant line starts. That's where you want it to be. You don't want it to be too short and look like this, and you also don't want it to be too long and look like the infamous Donald Trump. So this here is exactly what you want. Now you are absolutely ready to rock and roll. All right, and since this is your first tie knot, I'm gonna show you real quick, bonus tip, how to wear a tie clip. Who knows, maybe it's super windy where you are, or maybe you just want to look that little bit more fresh than everybody else. That's right, take this guy right here, a tie clip. This guy right here is actually from Woodchuck USA. That's right, link down in the description below, and you're just gonna take it and place it on your tie. But, take this goddamn amazing tie clip. You're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons. Between the 3rd and 4th button, that's where you want this guy. And you're gonna wanna attach it to the placket. The placket is just this part right here where your short overlaps. A lot of people don't know, but the whole point of a tie clip is to keep your tie in place. So what you're gonna do between the 3rd and 4th, right there, stick it on. Make sure that the tie clip does not go past the end of your tie, otherwise it looks like shit. If you want, you could even take your tie and just pull it out just that little bit. Adds a little bit more depth and dimension. And right there, whatever your next event may be, you now know how to tie a tie, and you can now graduate into the manhood that I knew you already were, but now you can do it and you can say that you know how to tie a tie like all the other men in this generation, and you can do it with style. Thank you guys for watching, and if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave it down in the comment section down below, and have a super stylish, fantastic day.